Hiya, this is the Flunstellation, which is an augmented thought graphing tool. We can use it to position ideas, emotions and memories in relation to ourselves in space, basically. We can choose from a range of different thought shapes which have been designed by young people at Weatherhead High School, and each shape represents a different kind of idea, memory or emotion. This is a thought graph that I made earlier on, that I made in response to a memory I had earlier on today. I was thinking about a time that I visited a stately home with my family when I was about 12. So we were wandering around Chatsworth House, which is up in Derbyshire, looking around all these different old things. You know, age 12, I wasn't particularly excited by a lot of that stuff. And I remember wandering past one room where you could see a violin on the door. And as I walked around, I could see the violins just started to look a little bit strange. And then when I looked closely, I realised, you know, it wasn't a violin at all. It was a painting of a violin that had just been done absolutely perfectly onto a real door, and blew my mind, you know, at that age. So these were a range of ideas, emotions and memories that I had in response to that. When I was setting this graph up, I decided that the higher the thought was going to be positioned, the more positive it would be, and then the closer the thought is to me, the more strongly I feel it, basically. So we can see here, this is a creative idea, and the creative idea I felt like instantly at the time was, actually that's just like something out of Star Wars or any of the other films that I really loved at the time. I was really into special effects. I remember looking at this 300-year-old painting and thinking, God, you know, that's just like a special effect, that's incredible. Over here we've got an excited idea, and I remember thinking at the time, getting really excited by the idea that one day I'd be able to do something like that, and thinking, you know, if I really practiced drawing, one day I'd be able to create something that people would look at and think was real. As a 12-year-old lad, I remember walking around that day just a bit bored by a lot of the rest of the stuff. So I've put quite low down to the ground here, I've put a bored idea because I was feeling a bit weary wandering around this stately home all day. And when I look back now as well, I suppose the way that picture of a violin, which you can see to the bottom right of the screen here, the way that violin inspired me, pushed me on to pursuing a career as an artist, really. And in some ways, that's taken me away from my family. So I've put a sad memory here because in some ways, some of the memories that I connect with that moment of inspiration are a little bit bittersweet, I suppose. And then further out here is just a happy feeling, and that's what I get when I think back to that day, just spending time with my family on a lovely sunny day, wandering around a stately home in the north of England. Brilliant. Okay, so that's my thought graph that's been built with the Flunstellation application.